in there.
Oh my god, you actually can see me for once. It's kind of creepy.
Is it on?
Normally I'm sitting on either end of the table where you can't see me. They were shooting from over here.
Alright then. Start this
We should have
campaign session of D&D will now commence. What happened last time? Andrew.
Last time we got into a fight with a bunch of goblins and I got my nutsack cut off.
He can't recap the whole. He was passed out.
Yes. And I was, oh wait, you weren't here. What happened last time?
Well, it's a really awesome magic trick. For starters, she got caught in the net. She got out of the net. She got caught in the net again.
You're in the net now. I'm in the net. You're in the net.
Again, yes, he got himself hit in the scrotum, and I got him out of that. I was trying at the end of the fight, which I got controlled at the end of it, but at the end of the fight, tried to get her out of the net, and it fell on me instead. And we practiced to the point that we fell asleep.
What happened last time?
Well, I spent everything under a net, and I was playing dead, and goblins bought it. They would just walk right by me.
Well, of course, because you are dead.
No, as soon as they threw the net, I looked at Ray, like, can I play dead?
Yeah. Roll up.
And then once half the goblins wandered away, I started summoning stuff and got shot with a sling. And I finally got to use my little heal spell by eating dead bodies, basically. And I acquired a goblin slinger as a summon.
What last?
We did not move more than 30 feet from leaving the sewer. I would like to start off by saying that. We basically did this for about 10 minutes, trying to figure out which way to
She's
go.
motioning that she's looking around.
And yeah, and then the things popped out, and then I think it was him. Who was it that said? No, someone was like trying to talk to them, and it wasn't even in their language. Oh, that was you.
Yeah, that was him. That was me.
And then yeah, so there were nets involved, and there were nuts involved.
Which are no longer involved.
They're
no longer in any way.
I don't know if they're hanging on or what's going on.
And apparently I don't find any of that funny.
No, yeah, dude, I called him to explain like how fucking hilarious the situation is, and I'm backing up trying to explain the story. He's just like,
really?
And that kind of made me sadder. And then I was like, fine, I'm gonna go fucking talk to him about it. This is hilarious.
Got you out of the net.
And I had actually,
and then you rolled really bad and got yourself
distraction thing worked for a little bit, and then the other one, he killed one because it laughed dying.
Yes.
That happened, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, here you guys exit the cave from running away from the raid that happened in the city. Moved not even 20 feet, looked around, teabagged, died, and nearly died laughing to death. Wow.
We're in this.
Alright then. This episode of D&D is brought to you by Tequila Rose.
Yay! Are we gonna take our shots?
No.
Yes. Yes, we are. It's okay. A lot worse. Not worse than tendencies.
Don't drink? No.
To the different!
Wait.
Oh, that's small. Here,
Yeah.
just small.
It doesn't taste it.
Cheers!
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh.
Cheers!
Sorry.
Clinks from all the way downtown.
Downtown, thank you.
Clink the whole bottle.
Alright.
Can't read your rare.
Yay!
Hey, that doesn't smell.
Tastes like a
Surprisingly,
milkshake or
it does
something,
not
right?
smell like tequila at all. In fact,
That's why we have 3 bottles and then...
That's alright.
it's stinging strawberry quick.
Yep, basically.
It's stinging strawberry quick. That's exactly what that is. I had to take a second
Not that
sniff.
bad.
That was actually
Let's get it in one shot.
Alright.
they're probably down to that.
No, we usually, yeah. We go... That's why we have more than 1 bottle.
I'm very first night I've ever drinking this. We're like, oh, this is amazing,
Dude, less than
dog.
10 minutes later, we went right back to the liquor store.
And bought another one.
Yeah, I've got about an hour on drinks, and I'll probably have to stop so that I can go home. So yeah.
Oh, we're only doing ones, and ones are taking a sip from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The poison child's of death.
But is it still pickle juice?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
No, it's,
Yeah.
it's a
We
concoction.
get a
You
little
don't
hard
want to.
time there, and we have 5 gallons of pickles, and so you roll 5 or
Where
below.
are the pickles at?
And if you die, you go
Spicy
spiky
shots.
which we salute you to.
Yeah, we've been eating crap on
Yeah, I
pickles.
had to drink a whole cup of that stuff.
Oh, dear
You
Lord.
like pickles still.
Yeah, but still.
Alright, so this is what first
Yeah.
character's at.
There.
Let's go ahead and move poison.
And we'll get the computer shut down.
And switch shots off to the side. And usually, this is the first time I've actually.
You gotta actually go under that.
Okay.
Almost an inconvenience.
But we're not going to admit that.
Did you guys wake up and then get out of the net, or you guys fell asleep with the nets?
So we fell asleep with the nets, and then we got out of them, and I got his scrotum out of the thing now.
Yeah, he pried the goblin off my nuts.
And I went, ta-da!
And now, I'm being dragged by this zombie thing, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think we decided on that yet.
Yeah.
So now that you've been caught up, LH, and
Okay.
you've been there all along. You're covered in sewer water. You smell as he looks.
I'm a life of an adventurer.
So you'll have a temporary negative to your charisma.
He's been there the whole time.
Yeah. Been laying the shit.
No, I know.
I've been following you around. Matter of fact, I've been climbing on your back and riding you like.
And so in the regale you have what happened last night as you guys were just stuck out in the middle of the road, and Nala's were looking for people, and the guy that's passed out in front of you decided to go teabag a goblin that died or that fell down.
He shot him with a bow and arrow.
But he thought he was dead.
Right in front of him.
Teabagged him, realized
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
alive.
that's right.
Yeah, 'cause
He
he-
dodged it, but then he got knocked onto it when it bit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now it clamped with the death trap.
And then he shot an arrow point blank while it was biting, so you
Pitbull status and chopped out even harder. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Somebody
right.
watching the Shawshank Redemption? I say.
Yeah, but not the dagger, no, let's use the bow and arrow to
Yeah.
cast out.
Yeah, and so he's unconscious, stable, but unconscious.
And his scrotum is free.
Then you got a needle and thread, perhaps? I mean, honestly, I could try to do something with a fish hook, maybe. I'm not particularly great at this, but
Yeah, so he has shards of teeth with his scrotum.
Yeah, that much.
well, rapid breaker. Let me take him to a cleric. I'm sure he's gonna want that back.
You got him, right?
I'm just standing there staring at the buddy like,
Yeah.
Friends are not food.
Well, yeah, if I stab him and kill him, I get to summon him.
Right.
Doesn't get like that part of whatever extra clothing he has. I guess I'll just kind of.
I'm just trying to make sure I ain't fucking in rotation.
Take it apart. No. And I'm gonna hoist him over my shoulder.
So what did you tell him before you looked?
I'm just gonna like put the whatever extra clothing he had that isn't ripped apart right there. I'm just gonna shove it in that spot where it sort of is. So he doesn't bleed out right there, and then put it over my
Just
shoulder.
gonna use my pants as a package.
No, I was gonna get what cloth you have that you're not using basically.
Do you have cloth?
I don't know if you
I don't have anything.
That's what I thought.
I mean, some rope we can like tie up.
No, I was gonna say like you're not wearing your undershirt or whatever. I don't know if you have like
Yeah,
that.
just
but-
say-
jean shirt.
Okay, so you're wearing a normal adventurer's outfit, which is essentially
Yeah.
like,
Just
yeah,
under
you
it,
got
right?
clothing.
So you were
essentially
clothing of
you-
sorts. I was thinking, okay.
That's where you rip off one of his pant legs and tie it up to the pant leg and hand it to him.
I think it'd be good.
That's what's left.
So like, alright, your undershirt is now going to be this little part that's gonna cover you here, and I'm gonna go, whoop. Alright,
My doggy bag.
you're with me.
Oh gosh.
Wouldn't that be his doggy bag at that point, really? Whoa.
No. No, was it Rocky Mountain Oysters?
Stop that!
horrible.
Stop that right now!
Okay, so are we going left or right? Or whatever.
Figure out just
What was
Whatever our disagreement, nothing.
Well, he's the one who saw it.
Conversation.
Alright, well, which way was the schematics? What did we hear in
back
town?
to the way we left.
We're not in.
The way we left.
Yeah, the way we just came. Here.
Yeah, we didn't grab it.
Yeah, I already told you where everything was with
We
that
have
sign,
not.
right?
In that case,
Yeah.
we want to go back then? Since
It's totally destroyed by now. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Library just gone.
I'm pretty sure that library is gone.
kind of,
Do you want to go back? You can go back.
I'm
I don't
stuck
wanna go back.
underneath the rubble.
well, last I checked, the schematics were rather hard to destroy, especially because they're rather bound to whatever we're talking about.
Yeah, the book did tell us
That's what I
where.
said.
I'm gonna show you the map, but
Oh, okay,
it's
that's what I was
not-
asking. I said, where's the next schematic at? And you guys would send it back at the library. I'm like, okay, what?
Well, that's where the information is that we would find.
Okay, so it's not there, we don't have it, we don't move on. Alright, perfectly acceptable, understand,
I point that way toward where he told us that he saw a sign saying where we were going.
Yeah, I told him what I was on the sign, so you guys can talk to him.
Where is that?
so, again,
Wait, was it the
who knows
pathway?
where we're going?
Was it that one?
Show of hands, anyone?
If we know where we're going, no one does.
No one knows where we're going.
That's why we've been here this long.
He
You want to know our options?
He did.
Yes, that would be lovely. I'm having trouble going and focusing today.
Okay, so we
Where's this
could
going?
go, huh?
I knew where I was going. Then I
You know
got my balls
where
put
you
off.
Because we just randomly chose last time and then we just didn't get there.
It was nuts. Play like
Is that
spin the
it?
bottle.
Ashara,
Oh, no,
Bethany, Hampton, Carlsdale, and Silverton. Those are our options.
You can read my writing.
Actually, I'm good right now.
Not gonna lie, it was nuts.
There's water, soda,
Just
I mean, it was,
well, let's keep
Mexico,
pizza.
I know.
vodka.
Balls to the wall.
I'm good right now. Thank you.
well, you look lighter than the last time I saw you. Yeah.
Ethan, you can't hear. You need to talk about my shoulder.
Anyway.
I totally passed that right.
So, alright. Perhaps the best idea to get this poor fellow some healing as fast as possible. I know if I've lost my manly bits, I would want healing soon-ish.
Well, I
Most
don't-
of that he's rather useful. So, close to the city?
Does anyone have
The burning
knowledge
hovel behind
locals?
us.
Yes, it's not the burning hovel.
Not you.
Onward. Forward.
Does anyone have knowledge local?
You guys don't know how far any of that stuff is.
Nope.
Just which direction it is.
Yeah, I don't know what sounds like a
You know what?
town.
Can I do an intelligence check to see which has the most footprints from here? Like which direction?
It will be survival.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's just
I'm not
one
gonna do
road
that.
going down the ways,
Oh.
and
Well,
about 200 feet down the road, there's a small sign that you can barely make out.
Oh, well, let's go read the sign, why don't we?
That's what
Well,
the
he
sign
wrote
says.
natural 20 on the site, and he told everyone what the sign says.
Because I said we had
You're
5.
out.
Do you just want to go close to the
He
sign
knows what the
anyway?
sign says. Because I told everybody he wrote it. He was more receptive.
But you know, you haven't told him that. He doesn't know that. Well, I can see the sign better than him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed the part where everyone's just assuming that the city's gone, right?
Huh?
Well, you said it was
fire
fire burning
last
down, and there was like ashes and stuff in the background, or smoke or something.
Okay, I didn't catch what was the sign of the city.
I do believe
I
the
figured it
city
was
is
fucked.
burnt to the ground, raised and troubled. So, let's head down to the signpost and see what we can figure out tonight. Seems
Yay,
like
we're
a lot.
moving!
Right.
Woohoo!
I'm carrying you.
I just go ahead, yeah, the signpost was done this week, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all like,
Okay.
There we go.
yeah.
I'm just moving.
Mosey over there.
I'm carrying
Oh
you.
yeah, you're not 30 feet.
Look at that shit.
Wow, you guys moved quite a bit. You guys are just traveling down the ways and
All these guys are arm in arm going ahead doing the like, you know.
see the
Except-
yeah, come on down, come on down, come on down, come on down.
Wow, way alright.
We're gonna need some type of spot checks.
Okay. Spot. That would be a 27. 15.
27 there?
This is in my area. Hook is part of my zone. Apparently.
Yeah, 13 rings.
Alright.
You get eat by leveling up. And then this. And then it comes
Hey,
from
we're not supposed to be standing.
this stuff here. So you add all that up. And then if you roll spot, you roll.
Da-da-da-da.
5-point shot! I get the. Oh no, I was gonna say I get the water ice!
Nope, you're not.
Oh,
He's not gonna let you do
from
that.
me. He took.
That was a lot of
he
water
took
in
my rights to have the first water sip.
27 from here.
You want to split my bucket with me?
16 for me.
Smell foul.
So,
It's got
Just because we need that part,
it's
that's
got
why
the
I'm
whole
Yeah,
NT,
that's not
right?
bad.
Yep.
Is it just on the NT? Ah! Yay! I win.
alright, just yours. Which roll?
16.
Okay. Oh, you did some shit.
Mine was 11.
13.
You're unconscious, you don't get
I'm
that.
out cold. I'm done.
You don't get
You see, you catch a whiff of a very, very awful fart. As you're walking in the room.
Mentally spotted.
That's all you're doing. Your head's over here, butt, other half's over there.
I spotted the inside of my eyelids
Good job.
as soon as they got close.
As you guys are walking down there, you see off in the. I guess you would be the only one that sees kind of off in the distance raiding parties from your left and your right running to and fro the city that you just came from. Like the road off this way, because it goes off that way, goes around to the city. There's another party going back to the city, and then the one over here you see going off and south. So they started running off the road far away, about 300 miles.
Go fix your bed.
About like 100 feet or so away. They're like riding along as you're walking, and they just decided to go off south. So a couple of minutes, I'll probably give you guys half an hour or so. You end up walking down to the sign.
No problem.
What's it say?
You said you're having a problem?
No, there might be a problem.
I tell you that saw two raiding parties going by as we were going over toward it.
Where are they
Very
headed?
far distance. One's going south and one is going back toward the city. That would be proper.
South. So we're not going south then.
Oh, that! Toward the city.
Well, you walk up to the sign.
Oh, correction. Wait, hold on a second. Oh yeah, move south's not a good idea.
You look at the sign and it splits off into 5 different ways.
No.
Which I'm sort of no one decides to tell you, you have to walk all the way to the sign. And so to the very far left,
Probably would have taken less time to walk to the sign if I'd been trying to explain it.
Yep, but no, we didn't do that.
there's the a sign and the words underneath it to the very far left says assure. The one off to the left, it says okay.
And he has it on his.
This one's gonna say it that way. But okay, back to me. Right? That's how you pronounce it. I was gonna let you guys spell it, pronounce it how you guys wanted it. And then one leads from the middle says Hampton. The one going off slightly to your right says Carsdale. And the one all the way off to the right says Silverton.
Which one's second?
You can tell. Because you get off on the road and it splits up 5 ways.
Yeah.
And the road goes straight and they all go off.
I would like to do survival. Just to see if I can see footprints of that group. The group you said you saw
That's
going
how one
south.
I'm going south, from what I understand.
Because possibly
and
they
the one was
walked
going back
through
toward
As
the
you
city.
guys are walking to the sign, he sees about 100 feet off in the distance a party, raiding party, riding along with you guys and then go south. And the other side, he sees the raiding party running back towards the city.
on a different road.
Yeah, they're actually not even on roads.
Oh.
They're a ways away, but one's going in a certain general direction. I'm trying to plan out.
Well then, so maybe we just shouldn't go anywhere in that.
There we go.
either of those options. Go to the other option. So that was off to the left or the right?
What?
How we're facing
But
now.
people, the raiding party. They were
What's
going
that
up.
say up there, by the way?
It's the it's a
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it was not,
Damn it, you need to stay falling off.
Alright, well,
there we go.
I vote for North-South. Anyone interested in North-South?
I don't know what south is. I have a left and a right and straight.
Okay, well,
Far left and far right.
sadly, I'm gonna try to roll for it anyway. Let's see what happens.
Into a direction.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, into a direction.
So I guess it's been rolled into survival, hasn't it?
What are you looking for?
South.
Into a direction,
Direction,
I
yeah.
think. It's one of those.
It used to be.
Well, he pointed off south to you.
Oh, okay. And I guess not that way. So let's head out the other way.
Yeah,
North.
Is
Yeah,
that
anyway.
left? Is south left?
In front of you, the road splits off. It goes off in the distance, and so you have to pick a road.
Okay, so let's
And
go.
behind
Whichever
you-
one is furthest north-south, because honestly, I don't feel like dealing with whatever problems are going there.
We'll go the
Behind you would be north then.
Oh, that way.
So we go the up. I'd say we go the
Behind you.
opposite.
East. Pretty city was going to the city. Well,
Never mind. Yeah, me all.
You're on
Adventures in this day and age are winding
North
Oh,
to you
yeah.
is that way, south is this way, so it's that way, west is that way. You guys walk west to the side.
But we should go to Carlsville
yes, that's
or
where I got the
Silverton. Carlsville or Silverton?
Well, he wanted to go to Silver.
Okay, well, shall we?
When
Are you
you-
pointing to
Oh,
your
yeah,
shoulder?
You said you wanted Silverton.
Well, by all means,
bag
if
was
somebody
bad.
actually has an idea, I'm not picky. Let's show it.
Alright, Silverton. Let's go.
the bagless bag. One of those.
Silverton.
Hi ho, Silverton!
Don't worry.
So you guys start walking, and about midday, you start walking up and you see that there's a wagon off to the side of the road,
Oh, lovely.
and you see one dead horse, and you
Did
see
you, is that what you make glue out of? That horse?
Possible. We'll go into that in a minute. Hold on.
That's it.
you see small people about 4 feet tall working on the wagon. As you're chance to walk up, you're about 30 feet from it.
Happen to note. Back up the road, back over here again.
He's like, I'm holding. Give me to move over.
Quit holding by his crotch. It's just not nice.
No,
He's applying pressure to the bleeding.
Yes.
no, that part is where you are on my shoulder. I'm holding you like that so I can drop you the moment I need to. I can go, okay, we got a problem here.
You just throw me on the side.
Yeah, sorry. Can I have a problem?
Okay.
Just ignoring all the green.
Is that what we're guessing?
Let's see. Are you going based off of my directions?
I think
Okay.
it came from that one. And he said it was-
All right. Anyway, so
Yeah.
welcome to the
Yeah.
obvious
something
group in
like
trouble.
that.
So, what happened here?
Three of the guys kind of look up at you. They look at each other, and really slowly they say, "We hit a ditch."
Oh,
And then the one guy says, "Ditch? Yeah, ditch. Yeah, we hit a ditch."
I look
Make a little
for a
shake.
female in
He
front of
looks
the
like,
wagon.
he looks a little shady.
Sounds a little more like
Yeah, it's a female bird guy.
In front of the wagon. I'm like, that's no way to call a lady.
Wow.
Oh.
So, what are they? They're like just race? What?
They look like people, just really short people.
So happy? Or is it? Oh. Huh. Oh.
Do I see a ditch?
Roll spot. Hold on, let's say, hold on. Some more dice.
I ate them. I'm sorry.
knew it didn't.
So what was your question, by the way, before she asked to roll?
Well, were they? Or humanoids? I mean, they don't have particular. They seem.
They look like a cross between a human, a gnome, and a dwarf.
Orgy.
Can I roll disbelief illusion?
This one.
Oh, roll sense motive.
Whoa.
They look like a weird
Okay. Interesting. Well. Okay. Are you in need of assistance, perhaps, with the wagoning and whatnot?
They look at each other. Yes, help be nice.
Alright.
Choosing their words wisely.
Sure. No, I know. Alright. Let's see here. Engineering roll, you gotta fix the wagon. I bust the wagon.
I got this. And then,
That's not bad at all.
it shouldn't be bad.
No, it isn't. It's lovely.
Yes.
You're lucky
Should be.
because the last two weren't so.
Yeah, I remember the pickle juice.
But
Okay.
No, the ones
the
you
last
did.
two sessions, they was
They were
That
like
first
that.
session was horrible. You made me smell it. I was like, oh.
And then
But
when
it's like, oh, you guys
you
are
like
deep.
sitting
Yeah.
there, you're like, what's that terrible smell? And I was like, yep, is it that? And you're like, yeah, it is that. That's what it
messed you up. Made it really strong. So, W, it looked like you started preparing it. And you have like part of the dead horse's leg in there, so it rolls on the horse's leg. But you set it up on the wood piece, like, there you go. They look at it, talk to each other, and
I love the fact that I think it's fixed.
yeah, is it will work?
What? He's even burnt too.
Will work. And then you see one of them pull out a little pad and start drawing. Will work.
Use the dead horse's leg. We could use the wagon as an axle. That's fine.
We got her the hell out of this.
Sure, why not?
And they
Time to go.
talk to each other and here.
I'm just sitting there over there going like this because the thing he built is keeping me alive.
What did they give me?
They give you a little pouch. Look inside.
Yeah, sure.
It looks like you see some little sparkles in there.
Oh, lovely.
I have a present.
Take a look at this.
I was gonna say, but you can't pick it up.
Wow, this is a night event.
Hi.
One.
I guess
Well, it was
we
the other time. I was man. I think
yeah.
before the night was over.
That's how many 20s we had.
Right?
Well, alright, it's gonna be one of those nights though, where we're like, okay, at least it's nothing damaging this time.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
lock this bag up.
Look at it, like that bag is estimated right around 30 platinum.
Lovely. Sorry, I hope I put it away in the house.
How much
Thank you very much, have a nice day.
Do I have
Yeah.
50?
And then what he does is he hands you 50 gold pieces and says, "This is my price," and he takes out what appears to be a soppy wet meatball,
Oh gosh.
and then he puts it away. So you have one dead horse testicle. Yes.
So you gave me 50 gold for a dead horse testicle.
Yes.
It was shiny.
Alright.
Maybe it was.
Hang on to it, I might need that later.
I'm gonna get a needle and thread and sew it back on for you and then resurrect it.
The horse scrotum appears to be worth approximately around 30 platinum, and then he gave you his 50 gold pieces.
Wow, so basically we hung on horse if he does it on you. If he does.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't count for just the testicle.
But if we have to sew it on, it'd be hung a little longer.
Next time I try and use it, I get a win.
That's a test. Don't do it. Ever again.
Put a lot of points in
Are we
it.
done here?
I believe so. It might be the best idea to go ahead and
Yeah.
move very, very quickly.
Once you guys leave, they're reattaching the horse to it.
You dead?
No.
Okay. Best of luck, gentlemen. Hey, master.
Gotta go around her. Remember, can't juggle that much.
Yes, understood. I'm like almost running, like,
Like Tom Dell,
time to go, time to go, time to go.
we can't move the guy very much for obvious reasons.
Stop it. Crouch across. Slow down. Stop it.
So I'll roll a listen.
I hear nothing.
Dude, what the hell?
I got a -2 and I rolled a 2. So yeah, I hear nothing.
Minus 2
19.
was
Yep.
That's not rolling in your
The whole idea is this character is brilliant when it comes to designing shit. He is terrible in every other situation, which is exactly why he used the dead horse to go ahead and fix the gun.
18.
28.
With the kind of time frame to like fix something and really take his time with it, he can build whatever you want.
You hear a huge cracking sound and a horse scream.
Oh.
Move faster, there we go.
Hey, you don't hear it. I don't. It's like, I think you're going a little faster now.
lunch.
No.
I said stick. Oh, you little prick.
So you guys continue walking around.
Okay, fine. You're not much.
And then you guys end up seeing a sign here at the arrow as you're coming around the corner.
I
Yeah,
thought we
And
were
they're
there.
photobombing
I thought we
it.
were there fighting.
No.
But no, we're there.
Why must you touch everything?
Right? He's a hard card.
Oh look, water. This is another road.
Oh, fire.
Oh look, a volcano and also over there. Toll bridge?
And then you see another sign as you guys are walking along. So what you end up seeing is your road bends, and then you see another road, and then you see a small sign in a cave, and you see a sign across the way.
Okay.
It's not time for the cave.
Of wonder.
Touch nothing but the lamp! And it's
What does the sign say?
catch fly.
Well spotted one on the sign.
Damn it! I'm not gonna roll a detect code yet until something bad
Well,
happens.
what's the sign say?
That's a 25.
32. What does the sign say?
25.
You're behind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought one of you guys didn't speak a certain language first.
As a matter of fact, you can probably speak a few more languages now.
Don't speak Goblin.
That's what it was.
I should probably speak a few more languages by now. I got like 7 intelligence.
And then you walk up to that sign. It has a skull and crossbones, and an arrow pointing towards the cave. It says Dagger Falls.
Ooh.
Should we explore it?
Sounds like fun.
Does it really? You think is that where we're
I don't
gonna
think
find our
we're
answers?
crossbones. When is
I
that
thought we were trying to find a healing.
Okay, remember,
Dagger Falls.
I got a -2 on my wisdom. I just
Okay,
have to say.
well
So, should we explore?
I got a 1.
Okay, well, I'll just, you say that all remind you. I'm pretty sure you suggested that we.
Right. Moving along.
Looks good to me.
He looks good to you? Yeah, he looks a lot more like you than he should.
And then
Hold on, wait. Make him fall down.
Make me fall down.
Yeah, so I can.
You're still unconscious. I was gonna say, take a quick peek.
No. She's absolutely right. We have to go and get this fellow with medical attention as soon as possible. And, yes.
Because I gotta tell him what happened. It's hilarious. And we need to do that. We need to
Yeah.
talk him for the rest of the time we know him.
That way, for a while, I can
Go. Did you guys hear that? Sound like goblin laughter. Anytime you
Sounded
get
like
that shot, goblin laughter.
It's very
Did
noble.
you hear that?
You know?
No, he's actually inflicted, so
Yeah.
every now and then you'll just hear goblin laughter.
For no reason.
Yeah, because the goblin died laughing at my pain.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where you hear laughter in the rain. Anyway, sorry.
So, another roll, another time.
Oh, put the sign.
Another time.
I can't read this one for some reason. It's just written in. I can't even make this out.
Oh no.
20. Sorry. That's happened.
I can't even make it. What was that? What's that?
2.
Alright, you guys read it as
Actually, at that point, I actually have a sheet of parchment out, and I'm like, doing a schematic. What did you? No, I'm busy.
well, going out this way, there's an arrow and it points to sheriff. And going down the other way, it says Hampton.
Now, if I go ahead and carry the 3,
Like,
I would
yeah.
carry a 3.
because if I don't carry the 3, then the percentages will be all wrong. If the percentage is wrong, it won't work. If it doesn't work, then
It
it should
doesn't work
explode.
anyways.
Well, of course it doesn't work. I haven't built them yet.
Oh, yeah. And whenever he does talk,
So he's going up that way in a straight line, way, right? And then
Right.
goes around.
yes.
So, in other words, you sound like you're from the Midwest. Got it.
I was disabled kid from Malcolm in the middle.
Oh, or 2. I've actually met people from the middle of the country, and they all talk like that. I have a California accent, you talk fast. California talks really fast. That drawl, and they talk fast. So it's good, it's that. So y'all can go down here, huh?
Talking to him, and I'm like, wait a second, I just realized I'm trying to go that guy. I'm just like he's over your shoulder, and I'm just like talking to him on your shoulder, and I was like, wait a second.
Talking so much
I
bad.
think you ever know that somebody hasn't talked back to you.
Get out of there, that's disgusting.
Did you look at those, water wires, mouth?
How can you do that?
What do you guys up to?
I have a theory that it really doesn't matter which way we go because all the roads are flipping flopping and wishy-washy.
Well, we headed for Silverton?
Yes, none of those say Silverton.
Maybe Dagger Falls is a shortcut.
Would you like to continue on the road that we were?
Yeah, straight.
Okay.
Whatever.
Go for it. Yeah. I was gonna say that anyways, but
Well, I suppose. Just leave me alone. I'm busy working on this. So really, if I don't get this right, then the percentage will be all wrong, and they'll kill the person in the suit.
So you guys start walking past the afternoon. It's late afternoon, early evening. You come up on a small stone inn community.
Like a gated?
Yeah. It actually sits on the road. It's on this way, sits on this way, a couple of houses.
okay.
We go left.
Oh, well, perhaps we get him some assistance here. It might be prudent to ask around.
It doesn't look very big, but at least they'll know where maybe the next town is.
Or possibly they might have a cleric, possibly. I mean, every small congregation is a block. I mean, it's something.
Okay. I suggest you do not go for it. Because you don't know how to use doors.
I'm home.
They killed the guy that ate.
I'm
Oh,
home.
you with the door?
Hello, townspeople, hamlets, desk, individuals, perhaps.
You don't know him.
Shakespeare?
This whole place, the place looks like it's kind of deserted, but it's all clean.
I'm just holding them, just like,
Hello,
We open the door and it just looks dark in there.
anyone home? Anyone?
That's how you do it.
Anyone?
Hey,
Well, apparently no one's home. Let's go look around.
can you see inside there? It's dark.
can I? What do I say?
What's what?
9 plus 23.
You look inside and there's people eating in the dark.
What kind of people?
Well dressed people eating.
Having a meal. Oh, lovely.
So they heard us probably, unless they don't have ears.
Pardon? Anyone home? Anyone? Hello? Anyone?
Maybe they don't speak.
Perhaps
Do
I
I
should
see
go
any
look.
reaction from them when he's babbling? No.
Valerie.
It's dark in here. I reach in my bag and then pull out a torch and light it.
Oh my god. Oh, this could.
Okay, again.
There are
Two wisdom.
And I keep forgetting, alright.
Alright, I gotta light the torch and go.
Yes.
Hello?
You light the torch, and the whole place lights up, and you see two small sparks of explosion. You see the two kids that are eating this blow up. And then you have two adults in there eating, and they turn to you, and they say, "Can we help you?"
So he didn't see the kids explode.
No.
He just saw explosions.
I just saw explosions.
Yeah.
Are you working on?
You guys weren't working. You just saw two flashes of light when you lit your torch. You saw two flashes of light.
Much brighter in here than it was. Those chairs are on fire. Is that normal?
How will you keep your lamps?
No.
The kids!
Children? There's no children in here.
Hey, when he did this, did his arms fly off?
But again,
I was just wondering.
He did it pretty fast, so.
If there's perhaps some.
No, your arms fall.
flying arm.
You hear it rip though, and you're like, whoa, don't get slowing.
So it's acting up.
Damn sciatic nerve.
The fire make you nervous?
Alright, in any case, then, yes, I was looking for, perhaps a cleric, maybe a healer of some sort. Anyone never die? I do hate to interrupt what appears to be a meal. Although, you really should put those chairs out soon. It could be a danger to the rest of the household.
It says, you could try the church.
What does the chairs where?
The church.
Outside.
Oh, yes, so that's quite lovely. That's a wonderful idea. Anyone in particular outside?
About the church.
The biggest building in the neighborhood.
Of course. Thank you very much. By all means, continue your meal. I do apologize for going ahead and interrupting. He closes the door and walks down. He puts the torch out and then he puts it away.
No apology for blowing up the children.
Children.